thank goodness for that. We don't have to deal with peeves.
Yeah, I watched. Did that actually happen in Macbeth?
in Macbeth?
You know where they say the forest?
Yeah, and
like,
they
the forest will never be there, but then he looks out and the forest is totally there.
No, he looks out and the forest is coming because all of the enemy soldiers have cut down the forest and are just like walking along with big branches of trees.
Oh, that's right. So I watched the really recent Macbeth film with Fassbender, and I was waiting. That was one of my favourite bits in it. Yeah. And I was like, did I imagine that? It was not there. As far as I remember, I'm remembering that wrong.
Favourite one I ever saw.
The bit with the forest? That's really cool.
Favourite one I ever saw, and I've never seen it ever again, was basically a one-man show by Tony Robinson.
Trolls.
Of Macbeth.
Yes, it includes the line, "Oh," said Macbeth.
Yeah, that would summarise it.
I probably have mentioned this back when we were playing Lord of the Rings. Or at least whenever we last mentioned Macbeth. Whatever happened to the version of Macbeth that Ron Weasley and Ned Stark were making?
I have no idea.
Because they were totally doing that.
So how do you
Ned Stark was in town recently. Did you see that?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
The first thing that went up at the bus station was this literal Nazi-looking guard tower, right?
Oh, yeah.
And my initial thought was that was just what the council had decided to put up in the middle of the driveway in and out of the bus station.
Oh. That's what we expect of our council.
And then it's like, oh, have you heard? You know, Sean Bean's coming over. Have you heard? Turns out it was that.
Wait, it doesn't even let me do anything.
Because it says you need to use dung bombs to distract
I don't have any. Where's Graden Forge?
So can you?
I don't know.
Can you not do that yet? Maybe.
Can you just go through with the?
See, it has just occurred to me, like just from like a couple of seconds, minutes thought, that I could just go like all four of the first four albums of Cody and Cambria and just here's the plot. And I think it would take me more than an hour.
Do you want to do a live stream of
here's everything? The thing is, I can only do the first four albums. I've got a vague knowledge of what's going on in Afterman.
I can do Afterman because that was my favourite of any
Afterman.
of the
I've got a decent grasp of what's going on for most of it.
It's pretty straightforward. It's by far the most straightforward.
Well, he's gone into that cloud and then he's seeing all of these.
It goes into the
apparitions.
Can you move that? Is there a hidden door behind that?
But that's like because that's what the key entities are.
Yeah, they're ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh, I might be able to get under it.
And he sees the ghost, and the ghost touch him, and they're like, "Here's my life. It was not great."
Yeah.
And then he goes. Years pass without him really realizing because he's in space or something, and his wife has gotten with someone else.
I just keep sidling.
Who may or may not try to rape her.
Oh dear.
She ends up in a car crash.
Is that what Goodnight Fair Lady's about?
Yeah. What a catchy, horrible song.
Yeah. Cody's good for that.
Horrible really
it's the catchiest tune for a horror.
Alright, so where's Graden Forge? Does anyone remember?
It says look in the bookcase if you don't have any.
Oh, okay. I just need to search the bookcase. Alright.
His wife dies. Yeah, his wife dies. And he comes back and he's all famous and stuff because he found the key work.
I think you need to be wrong because they're his.
Oh, right.
And then he dies. I forget how. Oh no, he goes back into the key work because he wants to see his wife because she's dead. Now a ghost. That's it, really. But
I've got one.
Nice and simple.
So like now I've just got Goodnight Fair Lady going in my head, and I'm just like, I really like that song. It's a pity that's what it's about.
Yeah.
So if you move behind that bookcase, you can probably.
Yeah. Give me a minute.
That is also about a horrible death.
What's that one though? That and with my smarts and something your drink with a friend at the bottom, meaning a pill at the bottom of a drink. Yeah.
So you hide behind that bookcase and throw it down
or
there.
Something with a friend at the bottom. I don't know. It's quite cleverly written, but yeah. Horrible subject matter.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I was hoping to throw it a bit further.
What's he gonna do?
Run away?
Leg it.
Oh,
he's not happy.
So you have to throw it down there in the furthest corner. Right.
So, Afterman's alright.
Oh, we're all
Year
the
of
way
the
back
Black
here.
Rainbow
I really like that as well, but it doesn't really relate that much.
It doesn't.
But it's kind of a cool, self-contained thing.
And then they didn't,
bad album.
After that's just Time for the Sun or whatever.
Which is not
to do with anything.
Just an album with music and no nonsense.
You know what is though is Prize Fire Inferno.
See, we're stopping it there because I don't know.
I didn't even have a chance to throw one.
Yeah, this is one of the things where it's like people are like, you should have a listen to Prize Fighter Inferno.
So you get throw one directly in front of you, then
the
run
main
behind the
band. But
bookcase.
there's also a side band that has a side lore.
A side lore that doesn't affect the main lore.
Secret passageway.
It's like, right, the shtick for that is, Jesse.
Oh god, here we go. Yes.
Right. So Jesse got shot to our world. And lives in the backwater sticks of the deep south or something.
Yeah.
Where there's two crazy lads who build the blood machine, because they think they need to free people's souls.
Okay.
Don't make any noise.
And they decide that people should have their souls freed by no longer having a body. So that's what the blood machine does. Which may or may not be inspired by my brother's blood machine of. What's it? Man Your Own Jackhammer.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to think about what lyric.
That's the
Good job, Peter.
I did the thing.
Now do it again.
Why are you wearing sunglasses?
That is
right.
That is nonsense.
Probably the same reason I had my hood over my face earlier, just because it's kind of bright.
Is it to keep track of the visions in your eyes?
Just hit the lights. We don't need lights on.
We don't need lights.
You get one light. How's that?
Could we have the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's alright.
Click.
That's nice. I like that.
So this band Glory Hammer, right?
Yeah.
There's a wizard, and then they beat the wizard.
And then he goes into the future.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Well, no.
You shouldn't have brought up Glory Hammer.
Oh, shut up. I'll bring up Glory Hammer all day.
You'll regret it.
Andy, what have you done? I didn't drive here.
Yeah, because here's the thing. is the evil wizard Zarga... It's not just evil wizard beat wizard, right? Evil wizard Zargathrax raises an army of zombie unicorns. Now, the unicorns used to be good, but unfortunately now they serve hell.
No, I think you got it wrong. The rider to water once noble beast corrupted by wizard's spell.
He had
unicorns used to serve good, but now they are forces of hell.
What do you mean that's not right? That's
you found them and they enslaved them.
No, it's actually word for word.
Well, yeah, but I was just going into word for word.
You didn't sing it.
Anyway.
Yeah. Nice.
So he decides to use these unicorns to attack the noble city of Dundee.
Across the river
taking... he's coming from across the river to attack Dundee.
Can you get that chest?
Yeah,
the troll coming back?
Why has he suddenly got really long vision?
I guess it's because they're trolls.
Maybe you have to keep...
But no, you went right in front
Maybe you have to
of
keep
the
throwing dung bombs.
Maybe
the dung bomb makes a haze that you can't see Ron through. Yeah.
Troll's vision is based on movement.
I was trying to...
the stink lines and everything.
Yeah, I was honestly trying to make a pun out of that, but I can't. I've got none.
Sorry, I really like. They're trolls, not prefects.
Yeah.
I find that very funny.
So anyway, Zargathrax burns Dundee to the ground.
He burns Dundee to the ground, captures their princess. Now, the noble prince of the neighbouring kingdom of Fife, Angus MacFife, he swears an oath to destroy Zargathrax and bring justice. So to do that, he has to go on a grand quest and get
Riesly run.
Get a whole bunch of...
I appreciated that, Alex.
Of people together. Whole army of warriors.
To which he goes to crown.
What? He sees you!
They both caught you!
You ran right in front of that other one.
Yeah, no, he goes to
I ran in front of the other one because I used the sting bomb.
I don't care.
Basically, as soon as I throw a sting bomb, the nearest one is distracted and completely blinded.
Okay.
He allies with the barbarian warrior of Unst.
Incidentally, I have shown the Unicorn Invasion of Dundee to my friends.
Nice.
They like it, but I don't think they think it's as funny as we do because they don't get that Dundee is just not a town.
I can see how it wouldn't like work for America.
I mean, they get the whole idea of it's this really doofy synth metal rock opera.
It's just because it's the place they chose.
Yes.
It's like it's always cracking me up if you ever saw the Highlander animated series.
Wow, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Need to look that up.
It's all on YouTube.
Okay, I got you.
It is all on YouTube.
So he can't see you while he's looking at the bombs.
But
I ran out of bombs then, which is why that's
so
completely
fair.
If you hit a midpoint where someone can't see you, can you loot a wardrobe? Bookcase?
Well, I need to get...
I get words wrong sometimes. What do you want?
I don't know why that's funny.
It's not as good as Astronomy Tube.
It really isn't.
Astronomy Tube!
Well, we had to look for a telescope, only I couldn't remember what telescopes were called.
So you call an astronomy tube?
Yeah.
Alright.
You know, like that metal dealie that you used to dig food.
Better idea. I'm going to go
It's
out
big inside the tube.
Out the way, you lot.
But yeah, so Highlander animated series, and the Highlander in question, Quentin MacLeod, is born into the Dundee clan. Dundee is not in the Highlands, but that's beside the point, because it is the evil Lord Cortan is sending out his soldiers to destroy whatever.
Sorry, I was nodding
and they're
Alex
like,
for some reason.
where are we going raiding today, General? And the General's like, we're going to the Highlands. And he's like, the Highlands? But the Dundees! And it's like, oh, we'll just kill all the Dundees. It's fine. And then he does.
Oh. That's not very nice.
Including Quentin's mom. Adopted mom, it turns out, because his real dad is Conor MacLeod.
Issues.
So the actual Conor MacLeod. Who even kind of looks like the guy from the film. But for some reason it's in the post-apocalyptic future after...
He doesn't die, though,
Stop
does
sidling.
No, but...
Highlander die?
No.
He's immortal.
But yeah, no, it's the post-apocalyptic future
kind of the point of the film.
Where there was a nuclear catastrophe. So all of the immortals gathered together at Stonehenge or something.
Hey!
And said, right, we are going to stop doing this thing where we all kill each other to try and rebuild humanity, because humanity is not in a good state. So, they all throw away their swords. And, in a reason incomprehensible to anyone who doesn't speak French, they call themselves jetators. Because that apparently is French for throwing away, because they threw away their swords. They never explain that. They just say, we became jetators. I was like, alright, that's a... You
go like... Can you take
10-year-old me's like, alright, that's a cool name, I guess.
Sandwich was stealth dead.
And now there's a prefect!
Don't.
Yeah. You did. So now you're in the fat lady's corridor.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, just please let me in. Neville?
No, Neville.
What's she doing? Everything's okay.
We just lost Circle Game.
Smoking a tiny cigarette. No, that can't lose Circle Game. Circle has to be below your waist.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Thanks, Alan Partridge.
So then, into the middle of this circle of immortals who've just thrown their swords on the ground, comes this utter nerd. He's got, like, clawed feet and circles over his ears and, like, a skin-tight bodysuit. Utter dweeb.
I don't think we have much room to comment, really, in that area.
None of us are wearing a skin-tight bodysuit with feet claws.
Good point.
I'm not a goblin.
Alex is slowly
Is it
pushing
weird I
his
bring
feet
that up for
claws
no
under
reason?
the sofa so we can't see.
Yeah. But yeah, so he then strides into the middle of the circle and is like, all of you have dropped your swords. That means I win. I am now the only immortal because none of you are playing. And they're like, well, there's like that
that
Connor McLeod from the films. He's not here for some reason. But if he was here, he'd kick your ass. And they're like, well, okay. And they all just go their separate... Including evil guy who's like, I'm the winner. They all just go their separate ways.
But aren't they supposed to fight? Because there can only be one, etc.?
Apparently,
well, you'd think that, but for some reason, he didn't bother. Which is weird, because he spends the whole show going around finding all the immortals he can to kill them. But only once they pick up swords again.
What? So it's 10 o'clock, dude. How are we doing for time, everybody?
Yeah, I'm just wondering that.
Time's good.
I've just finished like the day, so I can press X to end day. Should I wave goodbye?
Sure.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, go away, Tooltip. We don't need you.
From our hero of the day, Ron Weasley.
Let me just activate this so it can shut up. There we go.
God amongst
Today, in honor of Ron gets to wave goodbye.
Oh, isn't that
Oh
nice?
no,
Bye.
Wave good.
Oh, Ron doesn't have his shirt tucked in.